much it. Okay, and this next one is from X Reapin X Noobs X. This is one of my friends I know in real life. He's kind of a new watcher to my videos, but yeah, he's asking, why don't you use your old intro anymore, and what was the song you put in your intro? Number one, I never made those intros. Kirk064 made them. His channel can be found right here. He was a really cool guy to do that for me. The first intro was used the Sonic and the Black Knight, Night of the Wind instrumental, and the second intro was the the very beginning of the song "Bottom of a Bottle" by Smile Empty Soul. It's a real good song. Highly recommend you go listen to it. The reasons I don't use intros anymore is because I was getting comments from people saying, no, you don't need to use an intro or whatever. So I'm thinking, yeah, they're probably right. I think I'm kind of open using an intro because trust me, after Kingdom Hearts 2, that's when I used it for 100 parts, and at that moment I'm like, I think I'm overdoing it. So I've taken the intro out, but if people want me to put an intro back in, I'll make a vote for it. The majority wins. I'll put an intro back in, and whoever wants to make it can make it because I don't know how to make intros. I've tried and I suck at it. I'll hold a vote for that probably sometime in the future, just not now, because I'm still not, in the mood to have him back, because it was also kind of a pain in the butt to edit stuff in with that intro, because I always had to put it at the beginning of the video and make sure that it was in the right standings and everything, so. Alright. Next one comes from Firefox2217, or hold on, 22217, my bad. He says, you always saying that games have favorite soundtrack when you play a new one on your channel. So my question. Okay, never mind. He says, do I like rhinos? I like the rhino from Kung Fu Panda 2. He was fucking awesome. So yeah. Next one is from Tin Tiny Mino. Pretty sure I pronounced that right. Alright, do you plan on getting a 3DS? Yes, I do. It's just that I don't have the money to get it right now. But most recently, I just got Infamous. For those who have PSN, with the new, you can get a free PSN, like a free PS3 game on the PlayStation Store. I got Infamous because I played it because I played the demo for 2. I really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna play through the first Infamous whenever I have time. I'm not gonna be able to play it for 2 weeks, so yeah. If so, what games are you most excited for? Without a doubt in my mind, Luigi's Mansion 2, because out of all of E3, Skyward Sword is my most excited game for this year to come out, but Luigi's Mansion 2. I love the first Luigi's Mansion. It's one of my favorite games to speedrun next to Pikmin. And that game needed a sequel so bad, and just to see it finally come out, I was smiling ear to ear. I was gassed. I was like, I was like that when I was watching the press conference. It was amazing. Thank you, Nintendo, for finally doing that. So that's the major reason why I'm gonna get a 3DS. It's just for that. I will get Ocarina of Time 3DS and stuff like that, and also Super Mario 3DS looks awesome, but Luigi's Mansion 2 was definitely the most surprising game that announced at E3, I thought. Are you getting Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5, or Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, whatever? No, I'm not, because I played Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion. Couldn't get into it, and I just not for me. I'm not into first-person RPGs. I will admit it looks awesome, but I'm just not into like the whole, games that you can do everything in, like World of Warcraft. I'm not into that. The only game I've ever played like that, like an MMO RPG, is RuneScape, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have done that besides me. But I don't play it no more, so I'm not asking. If you could be any animal, what would I be? I'd probably be a cat, to be honest, or a bird, so that way I could fly. Because, trust me, that's one of my favorite things to do. Not flying, but you get what I mean. Just to see the ground from up above, I love seeing stuff like that. If you could create your own alternate universe, what would it be like? You would have any anime power you wanted. There'd be no evil, so that way you won't have to worry about fighting anyone and probably dying. But yeah, you could have fun with your powers and stuff like that. Or there could be villains that you could beat up and they wouldn't put up a fight, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But, stuff like that, because there's one thing as a kid that me and my friends did. It was back when I was, in kindergarten. That was when Pokemon was coming out. We used to pretend we were Pokemon bound. I was a trainer, my other friend was a trainer, we got 2 other people to be the Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, as a kid, that stuff was awesome. Nowadays, Pokemon's not as recognized, I think, as it was back then, but that's okay. Pokemon has kind of gone downhill. Generation 3 I thought was good, but not great like Johto was. I haven't played Sinnoh yet. I do plan on playing it. And Black and White I really want to play. So yeah, it says, do you like raccoons? I like Sly Cooper, so I guess. How many push-ups can you do? Probably not a whole lot. I'm kind of fat, to be honest, but I am trying to go on a little, walking spree, I guess. What if the sky was green? I have two things in mind, but I don't think I need to really worry about that. But yeah, I don't know. Let me make sure it didn't see me. Okay, good. I didn't skip over it. Alright, next one comes from, okay, hold on. Alright, next one comes from Walls Climbers Russ. Oh god, he's gonna love this. He says, why the fuck haven't you watched Seto Yoko Domo yet? Now, the reason why as you guys may have heard, he keeps bugging me about this. He's a good guy, don't get me wrong, he does my anime cons with me, it's just that he likes to joke around with this a lot. I will get to watching it, I'm just kind of taking a break from anime for a little bit, because I just finished Seto no Hana yo Mi, really good harem anime. I am making a review for that right now, but it's kind of hard because it's an unknown anime kinda, so getting clips for it's kind of hard, but yeah, I'm going to try and make a review for that. How often do you take walks? I'm starting to get back into walking outside. I haven't been outside these last couple of days because, number one, it's been raining a lot, so I haven't been able to, go outside. And that's pretty much it. And it's also been a little too hot for my taste. Like if I go outside, it has to be about, probably 79 degrees or like 75. That's where I like it. I don't like it in the 90s. I hate that so much. He says, question 2: how often? You put offer. How often do you talk to walls? He's making a joke. Basically, in the Clan Divisional Novel, if you guys remember that old video I posted on my Talkie Dog 200 channel, in the game, like there's some characters from the anime, like the Acquired Club members that appear later in the first season. They don't really, they don't have a sketch of them in the visual novel. So I told him that, and he's like, oh, so they're walls, and now, like, that's like a running meme with us, kind of. So. Yeah, and he says, why the fuck do you talk to walls? He says, okay, I'm skipping a lot of your BS stuff, dude, I'm sorry. Question 6 he sent, do you love dogs? He loves Full Metal Alchemist line, I love dogs by, I think his name's Travis something, I can't remember the last name. But yeah, he loves that line, and personally, I'm not a big fan of dogs, and it's funny that my, username is Rocky Dog. Personally, I'm just not a big fan of dogs, to be honest. I prefer cats, to be honest. But I mean, I don't hate dogs, I just prefer cats, to be honest. If so, then how much? Okay, yeah. What is your opinion? I'm not reading that. What do you think about Nurse Joy? Well, ever since you put that image in my head, pretty much in our anime comms, I think it was episode 11 of our Clan commentaries, he's talking about how if Pokemon faint, or as we call it, die, Nurse Joy will put them on a 10 million volt thing, and they'll come right back to life. And we all thought that was hilarious. So ever since you put that in my mind, I just think she's a sadistic or whatever it's called. It says, why won't you play GTA 4 with me? I haven't been able to get online. I'm not going to be on PSN for the next 2 weeks. Sadly, because again, I'm over here. I don't have my PS3 with me, which sucks because I just got Infamous and I can't play it. And he says, something, your opinion on how fucking class I am. Well, I'm glad you asked, my dear sir. You are one of those British people who just likes to have the finer things in life, you know what I mean? You seem to know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm done with that impression, I just wanted to do that. Okay, what, would you get a car or bike? I'd rather get a car, to be honest. Bikes, I don't like riding, Right now I am learning how to drive. You guys should know I don't have my license yet, but I am trying to get it. It's just that I barely don't get to drive that often. I am an okay driver, it's just that, parents busy all the time. What do you think? Okay, never mind. Okay, that's the end of his questions. I know I skipped a lot of your stuff too, but you just asked a bunch of annoying crap. Okay, and so now we're almost done with the how long have I been recording? Wow, 30 minutes! This is gonna be my longest Q&A! Because mommy like to ramble. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, Next questions come from Bleach212XX again. He says, which link in Four Swords is my favorite and why? Now, this is more pointing out towards the manga. If you guys know, I talk about the Legend of Zelda manga. Really, read that stuff if you haven't. It's really good. I mean it. Violet is my favorite just because of how like not laid back he is all the time, and he can seem so cool. I guess kind of like Masa-san from Seto no